Anger is often seen as a natural response, a justified reaction, a way to express dissatisfaction. But the truth is that anger is rarely necessary. It is a habit of the mind, a learned reflex, and a story we tell ourselves about what should have happened. Most anger is not about reality. It is about expectation. Anger begins when perception becomes rigid. When you believe the world should behave according to your desire, frustration follows. When you believe someone owes you a certain behavior, disappointment arises. And when disappointment is held in tension, anger ignites. The first step to never getting angry is awareness, to notice the first signs of irritation before they escalate. The quickened heartbeat, the tight chest, the restless mind. To notice these not as threats, but as signals of internal imbalance. Anger thrives on identification. You believe that provocation defines you. You believe that being wrong demands a response. But nothing outside can compel you to react. The mind reacts when it believes it must. The mind reacts when it believes it has been attacked. But observation weakens this compulsion. Never getting angry does not mean suppressing feelings. Suppression is a prison. It stores emotions until they erupt uncontrollably. Observing feelings allows them to exist with its domination. Anger dissipates when it is seen without judgment. The ego fuels anger. It protects identity, status, and control. It fears humiliation and loss. Every slight feels like a threat to the self. But when you recognize that the self is not fixed and does not need constant defense, anger loses its anchor. Anger also feeds on expectation. Life is unpredictable, people are flawed, and situations rarely unfold perfectly. Expectation is the fertilizer for frustration. When expectation loosens, irritation loses its source. Acceptance does not mean approval. It means understanding the way things are rather than the way you wish them to be. Breath is a tool to prevent anger from arising. Slow, deep breathing reconnects the mind with the body and the present. The present moment has no past grievance or future worry. It is simply life happening. Awareness of now interrupts the narrative that feeds anger. Patience is cultivated through perspective. Consider the causes behind actions that provoke anger. Often, people act from their own suffering, ignorance, or fear. Seeing these roots reduces the intensity of emotional response. Empathy dissolves hostility. Anger is also contagious. Holding on to it affects health, clarity, and relationships. The more you react, the more habitual anger becomes. By choosing not to react, you break a cycle. Non-reactivity is a practice of freedom. Forgiveness is essential in never getting angry. Forgiveness does not condone harm. It does not forget wrongdoing. It releases the grip of the mind on resentment. Forgiveness frees the self, not the other. Meditation and reflection train the mind to recognize patterns before they dominate. The mind can learn to respond with calm rather than react with heat. Practice does not eliminate human feeling, but it shifts the center of gravity toward composure. Humility reduces anger. When pride relaxes, the world stops needing to conform to personal will. Pride fuels indignation. Humility creates space. Space allows observation, choice, and composure. Never getting angry is a lifelong practice. It is not about perfection, but about awareness. Each time irritation arises, it is an opportunity to return to clarity, to breath, to perspective. Every provocation becomes a teacher. Every insult becomes an invitation to freedom. Every injustice becomes an opportunity to exercise patience. Life continues whether anger rules or not. Choosing calm is choosing sovereignty over the mind. And so the person who never gets angry is not emotionless. They are fully alive, fully attentive, fully responsible. Anger does not define them. Reaction does not own them. They move through life with clarity and integrity, untouched by trivial disturbances, guided by wisdom rather than impulse. Anger is like a fire that burns the hand that holds it. Holding on to anger hurts you more than anyone else. The path to never getting angry is the path to freedom. It is the path of awareness, understanding, and presence. See the first signs of irritation. Breathe. Observe without judgment. Recognize expectation and ego when they rise. Understand the impermanence of provocation. Every challenge is temporary. Every slight is fleeting. Nothing external can control your inner calm unless you allow it. Forgive not because it changes the other, but because it liberates you. Practice patience, not because others deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Cultivate humility, perspective, and empathy. Each moment of awareness strengthens your ability to remain unshaken. Life will continue to present provocations, injustices, and misunderstandings. The mind may wish to react, the body may tense, but awareness, reflection, and choice are stronger than impulse. Never getting angry is not the absence of feeling. It is mastery over reaction. It is choosing composure over chaos, clarity over confusion, freedom over imprisonment. When anger no longer rules, life is not safer, easier, or fairer, but it is fuller, richer, and truer. Peace becomes natural. Presence becomes habitual. And the mind, once a battlefield of reaction, becomes a sanctuary of calm. Choose awareness. Choose understanding. Choose breath over fire. Choose freedom. And in this choosing, you discover that the greatest power in life is not control over others, but sovereignty over yourself. Thank you so much for giving me your such a precious time.